Chew.
Bless you.
Bless you. I might have to pull out in a couple minutes. I don't know if they are starting. Oh no, they're okay. They're starting in a sec. Actually, Rick, I might pull out right now.
What'd you say?
I might pull out right now. Actually, I'll pull out in like a couple minutes.
Why? You have to leave?
No, because I was gonna commentate another game as well.
What game?
Yeah. Uh, another MAAC game, another Overwatch game. Ranger asked me to do it.
Boo.
Yeah, I think we can do this now.
You're gonna leave
Anyway,
me
here we go.
hero?
You guys got this.
Hey.
You guys are the best. All right, here we go. So comp rules for go number 2. Yeah, after this game, I will peep.
Ready for battle.
I'm sorry, I'm like, just watching this Blue Jays game right now. I'm not even focused on Overwatch. my eyes have been on my phone the last like 2 hours, just tracking this game.
There are
Praying.
others in the world who
Not
need
okay.
saving.
When I was a kid, you said you'd
Who
always
you
be there for
spectating?
me.
You are old
Let's
enough to
spectate
know
Joe again. Let's see Joe.
Justice delivered. 5, 4,
Good guy Joe and it's
1.
Not the same cop by both teams. Skull
Yeah, no, they're very
Skull Ryler with Ash.
Oh, what a spear for Joe! Wow.
We did early.
And yeah, Fairfield is just gonna be able to walk up here.
Well, let's see if it's easy to push up here. It's gold.
mad for them.
Yeah, I think Fairfield can kind of finish off the fight here.
Objective A captured. The squad
Well, I don't think it's possible to get 7 minutes like they had before, but
Yeah, I don't know. Even if you
it's
stack,
not.
even if you stack 2 people on the
It's
cart,
not.
I don't think it is.
I wish, but no. This is some aggressive gameplay.
Yeah, versus very, very competitive. Has a lot going for
There goes the
her.
grind though.
Ooh, yeah, walling off the line. Oh, that looks like a very big shatter though.
He needs to use his gold more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he might have had enough time to pop his gold there when the shadow was coming down.
Well, he could spin up the car right now. He's being a little too passive. So he hasn't played a racing match here. It's good mechanics though. He's gotta push up. I don't think he knows that he can fully grind around with Larissa.
Oh, there goes Genki.
I think he should just go on an ult. Yeah. Oh, he should. Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting that.
He's not using his gold. There you go. Hey. It's just not that often.
Wow, Canisius' his biggest fan, and
Oh.
Axel
Oh.
Level. You tell him.
Yeah,
Epic, you wanna look at the Twitch chat for a second? Wow.
What is it? What?
I wonder who Canisius' biggest fan could be. And Axel. Wow.
he's the biggest fan.
I'm confused. What?
Y'all on the wrong side of history, they said.
Wrong
Wow.
side of Yeah.
I don't have the Twitch up.
I wonder who you are. Wow. And there goes Master Uruguay again. Really unfortunate game for him right
getting
now.
taken down.
Or that.
Yeah, they're still struggling a little bit here, I think. Too.
Yeah. Right.
Push through here.
Wow.
I don't think Joe is really taking some space here. He's just not doing
kind
anything.
of,
Yeah.
Playing very
it's definitely a lot of poking, for sure. A lot of poking.
Oh, and Joe's way in
Oh.
and he gets decimated.
Yeah, he's not using his gold, unfortunately, and his spin to gain space.
There he goes. That's it. There goes the Reaper diving Diana. He's dead. There goes Better Pomo. Better Pono. Nice block form.
Yeah, they're really stuck here, huh?
Yeah, they are really having a hard time breaking this.
Ryan's been holding on the fort and getting some big shatters on the Fairfield.
Been holding on to the shadow too, and they also have a rally coming up. I think this is gonna be a hard fight unless Uruguay will go bananas with this.
Well, we have Nano Blade, so
Yeah, I'm the one
it's gotta.
Oh, that gets
one,
3.
gets two,
That gets 4.
gets three.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Master
He will
Uruguay
probably get
going
it.
in. Oh, and then he gets killed.
Oh,
He wanted the fifth.
yes,
He wanted
yeah.
the ace.
I don't. I can't blame him for that.
And I do believe we are live coming out to you guys today with the regular season for the Overwatch 2020 Overwatch 2. My words are all over the place. Overwatch 2 regular season 2025, 2026, whatever whole shebang. Anyway, yeah, we still have this little preview of the current game going on, and I just saw one of the biggest blades coming in from Master Uguay for the side of Fairfield to enable them to push that point to the second point, as Canisius was actually doing a pretty good job to the hold just now, but took one big blade to break that hold, and finally they are going to be pushing on the way through. But this is not the game we are here for today. I just wanted to tune in and share that with you, what's going on around the league. It is those two right now. So let's focus on today's game. Niagara University versus Quinnipiac University. it's going to be an interesting one because I think these two teams kind of sit in a similar spot right now. I'm not sure what Quinnipiac has to hold or has to show for it, as I have yet to see their gameplay this year. They were a very good favorite last year, but with seasons changing, I'm not sure if they're gonna hold true to that. But let me enough of me yapping as if like I'm here by myself. Let me switch it over to the proper screen and bring back one of my favorite casters joining me for today. We are gonna have a life. Sadly, we don't have your cat images because the program switched. But you are at least here, and that's all that matters.
No, it doesn't. My cat belongs. My cat is the star.
And that's why I'm sad that they are not here. But it just is what happens with like some
It's okay.
technology as things just. Ooh, I still have the stream up, and I've just watched a fat shatter coming in from Scarlet. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to what we have at store for us today. Niagara versus Quinnipiac. Give me your ideas about what you like to see. As I have already been here for the past couple weeks with Niagara, but you have been across the world from us, especially. And what have you seen? What do you know? And what do you expect coming into this game today? Not even me being blind with Quinnipiac, but you still keeping up with your friends at Niagara. I know you're doing that, so kind of curious.
Yeah,
what's
I
your
actually
thoughts?
filled in for a scrim for them a few days, I think yesterday. Yeah, no, I filled in a scrim for them yesterday, so I'm excited to see them. I know nothing about Quinny. I know a little bit about Ryder, but I think I know the most about Sienna and NU, Niagara. Sorry, a tracer's on me.
Oop.
But yeah, I'm excited to see Glizzy. I'm in love with Glizzy. That's all.
The Glizzy love.
The Glizzy love, man. I met another player last night that had Glizzy in their name. I'm like, oh my god, I miss Glizzy.
I forgot you're mid-game, aren't you? So this invite's just
Yeah.
coming out of nowhere.
Give me 2 seconds. It's almost over.
That's fine.
I think.
But yeah, gonna be an interesting situation, like we keep saying every time. Teams do like to change a lot, so my curiosity is mainly with Quinnipiac, as we already know by now. This is the third week we are with Niagara, and they are the same as last year. Quinnipiac, I know, has lost a couple players, mainly I think some of the support players and maybe their tank player, but I do
Did they
know
lose 2 or 3?
I think just a tad at least and Milky Way are not there. I do know
Okay.
that at least they might be subs, but they also might be playing tonight. I'm unsure of it. I do know the return of GSR and
Howdy.
Mango Shark is definitely going to be a thing, and I did hear a howdy, but because the program likes to mess up, I do not have your image. Give me a second or get you on
that's okay.
screen. At
That
least.
that is very much okay.
But yeah, anyway, welcome into the stream our third co-caster, who, as you can see, there was a blank space for him. He was a little lost in the background of the enemy team's backline, so we were just waiting for his return. Firewolf has joined us back today. Let me get his image going real quick. It's gonna be
Yeah,
hopefully not upside down.
my Hollow Knight Grim boss that I can't beat.
But yeah, thank you for joining us, Firewolf. We actually I was commentating a little bit on the stream that we were watching a bit because I saw a fat blade coming in from.
Oh, you wanna invite me to the? I don't know if it's set up yet, but
yeah, I will. But
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm good for invite as well.
I saw a fat blade coming in from one of the players and stuff, and a fat chatter coming in. So, how's that game going over there right now?
I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely a little hard to I'm not gonna lie, it is a little hard to try and get my grip on what's going on, but you know what? We take it. It is definitely a pretty close game though.
Yeah, I saw that. Interesting, because Canisius has typically been one of the lower end teams, but seeing them hold their own, especially against Fairfield right now, that was pretty good. But that is not the important game of tonight. That's their stream. Go check out their channel. We will be live, hopefully within the next 10 minutes. Where's this entire other team of, what's it called? Quinnipiac, apparently not around. But
I was gonna say, love the new. I have Eagle Purples and Bobcat Quinny. Those are good names.
always with the funny names coming in from Niagara. But yeah, So now these are my two favorite casters at this point in time, as you two have made the most appearances on the stream, I think, at this point in time. Oh, now we make up the team. Amazing.
Oh, now I guess we're playing. We're back. All right, let's do it.
So back.
But yeah. So yeah. Interesting concept of what's going to happen today, because we're unsure of exactly what Quinnipiac has to show. Firewolf, I know you've been a little disconnected from your team. It feels like you're more on on Fairfield's team more than anything at this point in time. But like, what are you interested to see today from your old school Quinnipiac?
I'm interested to see. I'm definitely interested to see how they do, because I'm definitely familiar with a couple of players on the team, but I'm also kind of, I don't know. Obviously, don't know the entire team. So there's probably going to be a couple players I'm not too sure with, but I'm definitely willing to see if they can still cement themselves as a top MAAC school, because they've definitely been they've definitely been in the upper echelon of the MAAC for pretty much every year, I think. And this year I want to see if I'm looking forward to see if they can maintain their spot as definitely at least in the upper echelon of MAAC schools. Like you said, we haven't seen them yet, so it's kind of up in the air. But yeah, looking forward to it for sure.
I duly expect them to at least be in the upper mid to top 3 bracket, but only this game will prove to me what is the case for them. As we've seen previously with Niagara, they are currently falling short, but they have previously gone against both Ryder and Mount St. Mary's, being some of the higher end schools at this point in time. Ryder's sticking themselves in at the top of the leaderboard this time around, but it has only been 2 weeks, so they still have some time to lose that positioning. I'm looking forward to seeing what Quinny, Mount, and Maris has to offer in terms of knocking Ryder down a little bit in the upcoming games. We do know the Ryder's upcoming game is Iona, but we saw how that went this past weekend with Iona versus was it Marist? Yeah, versus Marist.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Iona can turn themselves around in less than a week in order to beat Ryder in that upcoming game. But good luck to them. We saw that if they play enough mystery heroes, they will eventually find a composition that works for them. I say this with no flame intended, but comes off a little rude, but it's just what I saw. I'm sorry. What is going on with this lobby? There is no one here.
I guess there's only 2 players playing.
I think we need to go. We need to go back to the Fairfield game. All right, everybody, goodbye. We're good. We're switching games now. I'm pretty sure they have this game tonight because they actively changed it on on League OS. First time ever some team actually changed the date and time, so it was kind of cool that they had that up. But where are these players, man? I'm gonna switch it over to the one graphic where we could see the teams for now. Oh, if that won't break on me. Hello?
Oh my god.
Why is that breaking? No! Let me see if it's just gonna be a dark screen. Oh, great. It's gotta break. Why is it gotta break? No, that one's not broken. Huh.
Is it all just breaking on you right now?
No, just that is breaking for some reason.
Oh my god.
But
They're here.
we are actually
here
going to
comes
see
everyone.
everybody showing up at this time, finally. I sadly do not have the little teams thing, but we've seen it time and time again. Niagara is the same team, and I think they're going to be the same team moving forward in this entire season. Event, Sir Sappy, Dominator, Saturday, and Glizzy Wizard. But Quinnipiac being a different story, I know there are a couple players, they are potentially subs that are on the side, but what we are going to be seeing in the lobby at this point in time, Mango Shark, Sogu, Vic, how am I supposed to say that last name? Like, and then there's Antler. Antler? There's also that.
I think
but how do I...
it's not. I would just say it's Omniscient, probably.
Yeah,
Is that's probably how to pronounce it.
Omniscient. Yeah, that's like I'm trying to get there, but yeah, that X is throwing me off, but valid. yeah, it looks like my team graphic is gonna break for some reason, so we're not gonna have that one this time around. It literally showed up for a split second and then it disappeared. Don't know why. But anyway. Quinnipiac being one of those upper end teams, we have said that in the past. I feel like in the early years, especially during our years, not to be like we're old as shit, but we are at this point in time, Firewolf. I mean this nice. Quinnipiac has always sat just outside of the upper echelon and never really felt like they could break it. They always were like fourth and just couldn't break into the top three ever. It just was sad. Like you guys really tried, but like you guys just always fell short just a little bit. In the most recent years, though, like the past 2 years, they were in a similar situation, but they always did damage to those upper teams. They were able to punch above their weight. They always fell short in terms of the overall series, but we knew that they could do it. They had the possibility. So losing some of that leadership, losing some of those players, I'm unsure what the current team has to offer, but I am interested to see if they will carry that same momentum that they were gaining in these past 2 years, or if they're just going to lose it all. So, kind of interested to see that. How are we? I don't play this game. Why am I? Why am I? What's it called? Why am I endorsement 5? Who's endorsing me?
Me.
Stop it!
I'll
not
always
playing.
endorse
Yeah.
you.
But yeah,
Maybe people can like remotely endorse people.
the game just likes me. But yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's how I look at Quinnipiac right now. Niagara being a little like possible bad message. Oh no.
They've been speaking French, so like I feel like
Uh-oh.
the whole thing is like bad, personally. But anywho,
Amazing. But yeah. Niagara just falling a little short. I know, like I said, they have the same team, so I have full faith in them to eventually gather themselves and carry like that whole like team coordination that they grew over the years last year. They did finish fourth, finishing over teams such as Iona and Ryder last year, but Iona was a much better team last year. Ryder was kind of similar in terms of like how I felt like they were, but this year they came back stronger. Was not ready for that. Didn't know what they pulled over the summer. So Niagara still in almost a similar position in my opinion. They just need to prove themselves at this point in time. They did go, like we said, 0-2 so far, but that was against some good teams. So let's see what they could pull in this game today. Any other thoughts from you two?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, like you said, we haven't seen Quinny play yet, so yeah, I'm definitely interested to see if they can continue to at least be, like above, at least above average, at least, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring to the table.
I think this game will kind of settle down kind of help determine who belongs and where. For the time being, we are week 3 of 16 weeks, so we have a lot of games still to go. A lot can change, but it's those early impressions that I hope, or that I expect to give everybody that motivation on who to gun for and whatnot. Niagara currently gunning for everybody because I say this with love. Saturday, they tell me these things. They are every time I have faith in them for a game, they always come back with the anti-faith. I'm like, yo, Mount St. Mary's, you guys can definitely pull some shit. He's like, basically, nah, let's leave. We're done. But come on, Saturday, you have to have the faith in your team, and I have even more faith in you guys, especially coming into this game. So I want to see, and I haven't seen anything bad from Niagara so far. Everything I've seen is proper. It's just properly reacting to the enemy team is where they have suffered so far. But they come into plays with an idea. They come into with a plan, and you could see it. Executing it is okay up until the point where they have to be on the reaction, and that's where they need to change. Once they get there, this is definitely a top 3 team, and I just want to see them get there. what is going on in chat?
Yeah, I think they're speaking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
First they start
I think-
speaking French, and then they speak in Mandarin. I can add some Korean to it.
Oh yeah.
So interesting. Outside of the foreign languages going on right now, I did forget to mention that in the previous weeks we did have Wu Yang banned by default due to a bug that allowed him to basically infinite range heal and flat out banned for some games. But right now, Wu Yang is welcomed back in the game, even though the bug is still present. It is just basically on an honor system. Do not abuse the bug. He's good to be played, but we are gonna see him banned out for the first map. They do not want to see Wu Yang, so banned against Zarya and Wu Yang are gonna come through. The map is gonna be Lijiang Tower, and yeah, hopefully we get to get into game shortly.
I do have to say I love Wing. Wing is definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a very fun character.
We opposite. I hate him.
Really?
Okay, I hate him because 1, I can't play him. 2, I'm bad at him. 3, every time an enemy team has him, I lose. So, you know, it's not a skill issue. It's just, yeah, no.
Aw.
I think he is a menace to society with the way he rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is very annoying to try to catch. With his rushing torn or whatever. Yeah.
I know.
Are they doing? Oh, go.
I know Quinny is art up, but now we wait for Niagara. Damn, you messaged that so fast. I was gonna say me.
I bet. Gotta be faster.
Niagara Team Cuddle.
They love each other.
Yeah, they're giving each other good luck.
They better me 5 seconds because I want to play some Overwatch co-op. I'm gonna be honest. I'm addicted.
Yeah, you have this thing. It's called a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but tell me why. My last ranked game was Diamond to Grandmasters. Like, how is that fair? It's Diamond 2 to Grandmasters 5. How is that fair? I'm Diamond 2, bro.
I've seen weird like ranges like on Twitter. I see people post it's like masters to like silver wonders.
I literally
I
literally watched Life have that the other day. Basically, it was Diamond 2 to Silver 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love solo queuing.
I don't know if you guys saw. I think like a half an hour ago they revealed that Lifeweaver is getting the next Mythic skin next week.
Seriously?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It is called. Wait, before let me see. It is called.
Now arriving at Niagara.
Get a close look at Lifeweaver's new Divine Druid Mythic skin before it arrives next week.
Sounds fitting for him, the druid part. But we are going to be going to Lijiang Tower in the meantime.
Young. Still Rogue 6 recently got my mon here. That was definitely something. But he's not in this match, but.
We saw him go ham 2 weeks ago, and then the most recent game, he didn't get to pop off.
Yeah.
Not like we saw. We had somebody else show him up this go around, but this is not a mirror show. We are here for 2 teams, Niagara and Quinnipiac, and of course we're gonna have the setup wrong every time. This is the most scuffed side for. I actually like that. The way it looks for the side of Quinnipiac, but
with like the
characters at the top right.
Oh, like you see like Lucio Genji on one side, Tank in the middle, and then DPS support on the other side also.
It just fans out. I like it, but I don't because it's just ruins everything. Anyway, we are gonna
going out on dive here
with the Winston. They want to go fast. I don't know if they have seen our streams previously because we have seen Niagara do the same thing multiple times where they TP'd a point immediately. They're just going to try to set up and force the fight onto the point. So Sappy getting a pick onto Somniscent. Gonna be hard. I'm gonna say it's Som for short because it'll be easier. The TP into the backline is gonna force Vic to pull back and try to save his team. The counter dive is not gonna be good as he is gonna get caught out and burnt down. Glizzy gets the final kill, but Kiriko is left on the point, but or near the point, but she's just gonna TP back to her team. So right now, Niagara in control of the point and this map so far.
They're going to be making a swap over to the Junker Queen here. Definitely a lot more favorable than the Winston into the Malga, so we'll see if they'll be able to rush on the target and try to isolate some people.
Skinny Queen
I want a
avoids
big
the
boob.
shots. Oh, that's Genji. Oh, what's the TP? Oh,
we got the cat. Oh,
the Cassidy.
got the DPS on the
yeah.
flank here.
The Cassidy on the flank, but the TP is there to try to aggress on him very quickly because it would catch him out. But Event doesn't fully push up onto him. But the pick onto the Lucio. Mango Shark getting caught out. And right now, Event is going on the aggression, but he is getting quite low. But his team is there to keep him alive. And right now, Antler, just going to say Antler Square, I guess at this point in time, is going to go down. Sir Sappy going to find the kills. Vic in a bit of a bad situation. Just kind of caught out there, doesn't know where he wants to go. Kind of waiting for his team. And Dom's not aggressing or forcing anything right now because he is there alone. Somniscent gets one, or I said I was going to shorthand it, but I fucking said the full name. Som is going to get one. Sir Sappy's going to return the favor. Mango Shark falling. And right now, Vic is still kind of hanging around doing his best. But the Kiriko ultimate is going to come out. They're going to be trying to force the fight, but Juno ult is going to be in retaliation. Event is going to keep going in. He's going to live, and nobody's going to fall until just now. Som is going to fall. Dom is going to get that pit kill, and right now Vic is going to fall shortly after. There's two members for Quinnipiac on the other side of the point, and they are not going to be getting anything except for a ticket back to their spawn as they do walk their way actually back there. So that ticket was not an express ticket this time around. Typically, we see a lot of players should have just probably went off the map, but instead they choose to just walk it back.
Yeah,
Blade.
Niagara have a lot of ult here. And Quinnipiac engaging with the Beat and the Blade here.
Beat Blade is going to come out, but Beat is going to come out in retaliation. Event is going to lock him down. He is going to put him in the baby cage. The baby cage is going to lock up the Antler and going to be sending him down. And Freeze is going to come out, and Vic is going to go nowhere except for back to spawn right now. Somebody on the point. I believe it's a Lucio v Lucio going on point. Mango Shark is going to fall. Event is going to be trying to fight Sogo right now, and he does find him eventually, as it did not matter though, as everybody else was off the point by that time. And Niagara is going to get their first point on the board for this map.
Yeah, Niagara 100-0 and not even having to use any ults until really, I think the last fight, I think was the first time they used an ult, I believe at least. So
the Juno ultimate, well, into like the second to last fight where they were on the White Room side did come out, but outside of that, really good like ult control from the side of Niagara to utilize it as counters. The Beat and the Cage to deny the Genji beat as well. I know I said beat because the Beat Blade did come out. Combination great. As we are not going to be coming in with the Malga mirror, but we are not going to be coming in with speed, as Niagara is running that double speed composition. So they are really just outpacing all of Quinnipiac right now.
yeah, Niagara taking the high ground pretty early as well. They have the same TP on the speed, so they're definitely able to take the high ground. And
I don't
big torpedo coming in from Saturday there.
I don't think that TP was ideal, but at the same time it does not fall, so it allows them to not only get into a bad situation, but get out of it. Event almost
Niagara
going low, but that TP was placed to keep him alive, so I kind of like it.
Yeah, Niagara taking the point early and once again holding high ground. Q might have a little bit of a hard time walking up here with the Sim turret setup, and especially Dominator with that Blizzard. I'm not sure if Q's going to expect the early Blizzard
That
here,
is a very early Blizzard. Vic is going to get cut out, and Event is going to be going into the backline. He is the only one to follow Antler. Going down, Event getting that kill. But the Beat is going to come out, and the Freeze is going to come out in retaliation. Who will catch? It catches nobody out, but it does. Oh, it does zone a couple of people. The damage is for this. Oh no, the Cage is going to come out for the side of Quinnipiac. They are going to get this advantage. Niagara could not capitalize on getting those kills early on, but the ultimates were blown from the side of Quinnipiac, and it was done successfully. Right, Niagara currently has about 3 ultimates coming
About 4
online.
ults, dude.
About 4 ults, actually. Event getting
Uh.
his very quickly, and 2 supports in 1, basically a defensive ultimate, even though it is a DPS at this point in time. But they are going to be TPing high ground, looking to pressure this high and cancel Mango Shark's positioning, forces the TP in the beat, not the beat. The Cassidy ultimate is going to come out, but the wall, the Symmetra ultimate is also going to come out and deny every chance that they have, and now they need to run. Only 1 kill for the side of Niagara, but it's enough to get everybody from Quinnipiac to disengage.
Yeah, Niagara's still holding
wall.
on to the beat in the cage here. Oh, and the late pick on the Zommission is going to slow down QU a little bit more and buy them some more percentage.
Perfect wall from Dom, allowing them to pick up that kill, no contest.
And Florentia's going to have to come up really big with this visor here. Maybe even thinking about a nano visor here, but Lizzie could just respond with the beat. And here it comes.
The beat does come in to try to keep her team alive right now. Glizzy with a fat beat, but it's not going to matter just yet as the combination of Antler plus Vic is going to do enough damage. But the freeze, the Dominator, it's going to lock up everybody from the side of QU and allow their team to absolutely capitalize and win that fight. Event did go down, but it doesn't, inserted Sarasapi, but it doesn't matter when the freeze shuts everybody down. Right now, 2 members from the side of Niagara are a bit slow to returning to this fight. So if Quinnipiac goes quickly, they possibly have a good chance of this fight, but I don't think they're going to be able to get that with Dominator walling everybody off. Glizzy, Event though, is going to get antied out and is going to go down. So I do believe with the current state of this fight, we are going to be seeing an extension of it, but the Torpedoes pick off a kill, and Vic is not finding the kills he needs to in order to shut down this point. Glizzy stalls out for quite some time, but Dom is not finding the kills he needs. Saturday is the last to remain in this initial fight, and he is going to fall. So now Niagara need to regroup and try to shut down this map one last time.
Yeah, one more fight for Niagara will win them the round, and QU do have some ults here to keep it going. They're going to have a cage, and they're going to have a Deadeye coming up as well. So maybe if you can even think about even trying to combo the 2 of them, crapping, you know, maybe 3 or 4 people in the cage, and Submission for a big Deadeye, maybe might be the best play here.
Symmetra wall is online to try to deny that, but Saturday also with his satellite vector. Event just being taken out by these antis are going crazy. They are going to disengage, but once they heal up, they kind of have to go fast if they want to force something against that Ana, because she does not have a crazy low cooldown for that. They're going to be TPing into the backline, and the Zomnis is going to be looking for that, what's it called? That Deadeye. He does get some quick damage and finishes off Saturday, and right now Event is going to be the next to fall. 75% on the board, but the other team has 99%. They just need to take one more time. They still have enough time for one more fight, but if any time is wasted, I don't think we will be... I think we'll be going to a 3rd map on this point right now. Or a 3rd point on this map. Words are hard.
It's absolutely looking like QU is going to have a Nano Blizzard and as well as a Kitsune Rush coming up here. So this should be.
But they need to touch. They need to touch if they really want to do anything. Event is going to be in a bad situation as he is going to fall. The Blizzards are going crazy, but QU is going to be coming out on top right now. Sarasapi is going to be the last to fall, and QU hold out for 1 more point.
They do. That was really nice from QU. Having the ults at the end definitely win that round, and definitely very close round. Niagara was at 99, so yeah, all hands will be up in the air for the 3rd round. It looks like. And I'm interested to see if QU is gonna stay off the Lucio, because I think obviously the Lucio, you know, having speed boosts provides a, you know, obviously provides a lot of value having mobility. But you know what, the Kiriana worked really well that round. So honestly, I think you just stick with it for this 3rd point.
Do you think this 3rd point is a little different, as like that inside bit is going to allow Niagara to hunker down a little bit better, especially with those ice walls to keep them safe? But Antler pulling out the Mei for himself is looking to be a bit of a menace as well. So right now, Mei being a dominant factor for both these teams.
Oh, Niagara going to be TPing once again to the point early, so they will be having these defenders set up. But yo, Antler getting taken down early by Dominator, and Niagara can stay up here. It should be them getting first cap.
Sappy is going to go low and force to the outside, and he is going to get chased down by Vic. But the boop from Glizzy, the Glizzy boop is going to go hard and pick up the kill.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Vic played that really well. He was able to, because obviously when you play, you want to play very aggressive, and he found a perfect opportunity onto Cyrus be there, but Dominator getting picked off here.
Life, what do you want to say so far?
Oh, nothing. I'm just sitting here watching from Dom. I love Dom.
Okay.
I love Glizzy. All I have to say is Quinny's
the
doing amazing
sleep,
too.
the anti-event is gonna get what's it called? Not what is the word? Cleansed to keep himself alive for a brief moment. He is gonna find Som, but it's not gonna matter. As right now, Dom is stuck on the point, trying to hold it down, trying to delay this take, trying to get that percentage onto the side of his team. And right now, all of Niagara is just fighting for their lives around the outside of the point, and all that remains are these two supports. They are gonna try to get out. Glizzy with the speed. TP for the Kiriko. They both successfully make it out, and they need to retake this point. 10% and counting while they have 38%. So right now, it's not scary just yet, but any time wasted is going to lose them. That is going to close the gap against them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ults coming up here on both teams, actually. This might be a pretty chaotic fight right here.
Ultimates are going to come out from both sides. Kitsune's copying each other, mirroring both sides. The cages are going to come out. The beat is going to come out. The freeze is going to come out. Everything is going to come out. Ult thump from the side of Niagara. 3 ultimates are going to be burned to keep them both alive and make sure QU is dead. And they make sure that they get the point. 41% and ticking up. 39% for the other side. It was practically even. It's crazy how it is, but ults are going to be coming online for the side of Quinnipiac, and that is going to include the freeze, the Deadeye, and the Ana Nano, and it is going to go aggressive when they pull the trigger. I know they're going to lead with the Ana Nano, and there it goes. They're going to be trying to get in there, and the Sir Sappy needs to put down his wall if he intends to live this fight with his team, but instead I think they're just going to dry fight this. Ooh, Saturday with a quick pick to try to deny some pressure, but it's not going to be enough. Right now, the point is still in favor of what's called Niagara, and they are going to get a couple percentage extra. And right now, 40% compared to 77%. No ultimates really burned. One ultimate burned from the side of QU.
With Nano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
With
you
Nano.
Sago using the Nano.
Yeah,
there,
just the Nano. But they still have a lot on the table for them. Ooh, Event almost getting picked off with that wall, but he trusted his team to break the wall as he did start charging before it was out. A lot of ultimates are going to be burned. The same ult dump that just came in from Niagara is now being used by QU. And right now, Sir Sappy had to burn the wall, but it's not good enough to keep his team alive. And right now, 77% compared to 75% ticking. It's basically neck and neck. Next fight might determine it, or next fight is going to push us into last fight territory, at least for Niagara. We need to get onto point quickly if we want any chance of winning. Right now, Kitsune Rush is going to come out, and they need to TP on. They try to get through. Some players don't make it out, but the point is going to get flipped over for Niagara. The Kitsune is going to guide you, and it is going to go crazy. The Kitsune plus the Malga damage is insane right now. Event needs to hold it down, and he is going to go crazy. He's going to lock himself up with the Ana, but I'm not sure if she's going to be... She's not going to get the better, or he's not going to let them get... Or actually, Ana is not going to let him get the better of her, and she is actually going to go down fighting and getting the kill. But the point, it is... Currently, it's a support and a DPS trying to fight against their lives with a big, beefy tank. The DPS has joined the fray for Quinnipiac, but right now, NU really wants to keep this fight going, and they are going to do it. They turn the point over, and right now, Event is on the ball, trying to stop it, and they need to touch 3. They have touched, so they are going to be fighting, and right now, the boop is going to look big. If they could get 1, they could get 2. The 2 come through, but Event gets traded, and right now, it's not looking like a good situation for NU, as Saturday is coming in. He is trying his best. NU trying to do some damage. Glizzy with a boop. It's not going to go well as what's it called? Soju does keep, or Antler keeps himself alive, and right now, they're trying to push. They're trying to fight. It's the last tick. And the point goes over to Quinnipiac. This game is even more even than I was expecting, and I'm expecting another couple good maps. Oh no!
Absolutely, that was really, really close. I think this could definitely go 5 maps. That was really, really. That came down to like a needle at the end there. That was insanely close.
Yeah, I love the animation bug where he's just charging in first person. Oh, that was funny. But that was a crazy map. And I'm not even sure what to fully say about what just happened, other than my voice is probably going to be hoarse after this entire series at the rate it is going. But yeah, typically I try to have analysis of like what teams are doing wrong and what teams are doing right. I think Quinnipiac had a good response at like switching up their DPS, especially into that May composition. They are lacking the speed, but clearly they don't fully need it. So Quinnipiac are doing a decent job. Niagara's not doing necessarily a bad job. They actually did pretty well, especially on that last fight, but I think there was a bit of like left-right panic giant look all directions event trying his best to shut everything down. I genuinely was hoping he burnt his cage to try to keep the enemies outside of it as best as he could, but instead he jumps in to the fray with like 2 supports and a DPS, and it cost him his life at the last second. And I'm not upset that he did that, because at the end of the day, he is a big, beefy tank, but it just didn't go his way. If he just got away with that, this would have been NU's map. But because Quinny supports to keep themselves alive in that fight, they were able to like just claw back that last tick.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely Mango Shark and Sour doing a really good job of keeping each other up in those latter couple fights, and they were able to get their ults off, and they were able to win with their support ults. And yeah, like you said, Evan going off the map there a little bit. He got a pick, but maybe wasn't expecting a trade.
His like thing stopped working. Like like how Hammond the hamster like grabs onto the wall. Did he just like fall from that? Because it didn't look like anyone killed him. It just he fell. Like he killed himself. So how exactly did he die?
I think he tried to slam.
Okay.
He went out, like the initial boop onto Malga didn't get him off, but then Event came in rolling through, booped him, and then I think he just slammed off.
I see. Okay. Also, Glizzy and Mango Shark had matching skins on Lucio. They were the same skin. It was like the Poison Dart frog one.
Not the frog skin.
It was the frog one. Holly.
What is your overall thoughts, life on what we just witnessed?
Oh, my thoughts. Dom is the best. Glizzy is awesome because I want to see like a boop kill, right? And she gave me that. I love her. But Quinny, they have a better ult economy going on. Like when we first saw them like on the first point, they weren't really going in on their picks whatsoever. So that was a little concerning, but the second point they start going in after they got like that first pick, and that's when they start winning. So keep that up. Oh my god, who is that? Frosty Cat. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, that's it. Thumbs up. You can't see me, but I'm putting thumbs up.
My voice is shredded.
I'm sorry, I do have to say, I don't know if anyone watches baseball. I don't know if you guys watch baseball, but the Yankees lost.
Oh.
Oh, yippee!
But they lost to the Blue Jays, so I'm okay. Because
okay. That's good. Also, I love Mango Shark. I have to also say that. I can't just only be loving on you. I also love Mango Shark.
Mango Shark has an amazing name. I will give him that. So I'm kind of curious what to see the current bans are gonna be. We did see. I need to read how it properly works because I'm told we cannot redo character bans unless it's the other team that does it. Say Niagara bans Wu Yang, they cannot ban Wu Yang again. But of course Quinny apparently can. I'm not sure. I need to read that at some point so I can understand. But we did see Wu Yang and Zarya get banned on the previous map. So moving forward, I'm kind of curious how that's going to come into play. probably with the freedom of Wu Yang being freed up. But like genuinely, who can these teams ban? They kind of, for the most part, mirrored each other outside of the lack of speed. So yeah, Sir Sapia though, with the Symmetra play, the TPs are kind of really well coordinated. I like what I see, and especially in the first two maps, I felt like it was being utilized to its fullest, but I don't think it really got used on the third map as much as they wanted to, other than to get into point. So yeah, we are going to be looking to go to Hollywood next. So it looks like we're getting in there now. We are going to be seeing the bans of, once the thing moves away so I could check.
Kiri and Sigma.
Kiri Sigma.
Yeah.
That's really not. I don't think we can run what's it called then? Malga, because that's just gonna allow Ana to be free. It's like I saw the Kiri cleanse coming in very clutch towards the end, especially point 3, but like without it, it's just either you murder or you become murdered. It's a death sentence if you run Malga into an Ana at this point in time.
I think they're gonna go more for dive, like events like normal, hazard.
Let's bring out the hazard.
I think that's what they're gonna be doing here.
My WeChat. But we are gonna be seeing the hazard on defense first, but this is gonna be encounter of the Winton dive. With the Genji, Sam on the, what's it called? On the Ashe. But Wu Yang is going to be free, but Saturday is not.
Let's go.
Saturday is not going to be opting into the Wu Yang this first point. Instead, we are going to be seeing Baptiste, who we really have barely seen this season so far. But Baptiste is still a really strong character. The anti-die field, whatever we want to call it, immortality field, is just too strong. We are going to see Genji and Reaper on the side of Niagara. So this Reaper, especially with this Winston coming in, might be a good play that they aren't ready for. But that's only if Dom is in the proper positions to counter him with those dives. Instead, their supports are going to get dove. Just a soft hit from Quinnipiac is going to push them off this high ground. It's not going to be good for them right now unless they can retake. Right now, a lot of damage coming through. Wu Yang being a menace, and especially with the combination of Ashe, Mango Shark having such good control to get those little water balls inside that hallway just to deliver the damage. Antler picks up some kills. Mango Shark finds Glizzy. And Sir Sappy's on the run, last to live. He is looking to get caught out, and he is gonna do so. Antler gets the dash in and gets the reset and dashes out. Mango Shark with these. Okay, I don't mean to sound weird when I say this, but Mango Shark's ball control is insane right now.
It's only weird.
You could say water orb if you want.
His water orb control, crazy. But yeah, right now I'm just watching him like swinging around corners, just like he's not even able to see these enemies, and he's hitting them. So like, it's kind of good, but right now NU is kind of being pressured like crazy. Everybody's bouncing up, bouncing down, doing damage, and then walking out essentially. Vic with the damage, with the hits. Ashe with the nades, not the nades, dynamite. Everything is just pressuring NU to make them uncomfortable right now, and I'm not sure how they're gonna respond moving forward.
Yeah, I know this is a really nice dive coming from Q. The Wu Yang enables dives so well, especially with his all, like, as you know, his all is just, go in, go dive, and go kill somebody.
I feel like Saturday kind of needs to pull off Baptiste sooner rather than later. Yes, he has the ultimate, but look at his team. Really, who can utilize it other than himself? Event is going to try to do some damage, try to go in. He's looking to catch out some people, but his ultimate catches nobody. He tries to pick off a support real quick, but he's not going to have enough damage. Nano is going to come through, and the blade is going to follow shortly. The sleep is going to come through onto Event, but Sir Sappy's coming through with also the nano blade of his own. He's looking for more. He's going to find one, but he's not going to find the other, as he is going to get countered by a blade. delayed by his fellow Genji.
Oh, they
The
got the
point
point.
is going to push in the meantime, and Glizzy's just going to be left on point all alone. Saturday is now going to be the target. Genji, Antler, is just looking to do some damage. The Immortality Field just delays his death a little longer. And right now, QU in control of this map more than anything.
Yeah, this dive looks really almost looks like making it work to perfection this dive. And Saturday gonna be making this top over to the brig. Definitely necessary. Like you said, the BAP definitely getting harassed a little bit by dives. A little rough.
Right now, a little brawl to try to maintain this high ground, but it's not going to be going anywhere other than nowhere at this point in time. Ball tries to roll in, almost finds the kill that he wants, but the problem is he has his supports there to heal him up as soon as that anti wears off. Anti goes in, looks for the kill, gets Som with it, but it's not going to be enough as he is going to be able to disengage. Sir Sappy is going to be in there with the Cassidy, has to roll out to safety, but there is no safety when Vic is right there with the Tesla cannon. Dominator is going to be looking to die. How does that sleep connect when there was a giant ball in the way? Event not doing a good job at tanking that for a second, but I just am unsure how it even got past him. I'm not going to lie, that was a crazy sleep coming in from what's called Sogu right now. So good job over there. Right now, NU changing up the whole composition to try to do this a little better, as there's not really any good dive opportunities with the point where it is at right now. Som is going to go down. Event finishes the kill, and Sogu picks up Dominator. So right now it is a trade for a trade, but who's going to get the better of each other? Vic is going to go down, and Niagara holding on right now. Event going into the backline, and I'm not sure if that's going to be ideal for him right now, but he gets out immediately.
And you have the Nano Blade and the Bob. So honestly, Domination can just Bob point and then they Nano Blade and just they can definitely.
Nanoblade is going to be coming out. He's going to be looking for one. He's looking for that brig, the counter to him. But the dive is going to come in. The Wu Yang is just going to walk into the backline and deny Glizzy from being able to do anything. Bob is going to be in there killing Sir Sappy. And Som with Dominator in the backline. Actually, or wherever that happened, Event is going to be in the backline looking to do some things. He's going to roll up at the last second. 2 meters and 2.76 meters remain on the clock to try to deny anything. Saturday watches his teammate die, and he knows he has to jump on. He does just that, and he is trying to hold out for his life. Sir Sappy with the Nano trying to do some damage. He does some, but it's not going to be enough as he does eventually fall. Dominator now being a reminder. The remaining player for the side of Niagara, and Ball does come back in touch at the last second. Another couple seconds burned off the clock. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. It is just him. There is now a Sombra to shut down everything, and Saturday is eventually going to fall. And Quinnipiac in control of this map, way better than last time.
Yeah, that was a really clean dive from Quinnipiac. You have the Wing and the Ana, obviously the Genji and the Winston just going in on the perfect people at the right time. And yeah, like you said, Niagara was on the BAP for the first 2 points, so I don't know if they had, like, I guess, as much of a fair shot to stop the dive. But nonetheless, QU made it work, and they're looking in a good spot after that attack.
Speed and aggression. We see a lot more speed coming out from them right now with this dive composition. It's just insane what, like, not giving your enemy team like room to breathe does. And it just opens up so much possibility for you. But we are now going to be seeing Saturday getting off that bridge, getting off that Baptiste. We are going to see Wu Yang come in for the side of Niagara.
Yeah, it looks like Niagara's going to also be running their version of dive. That was going to be, like you said, they're going to be on the Wu Yang, and it's going to bring in the Genji and the Ball, so we'll see if they'll be able to do what QU did on their attack. You know, you play for the Nano Blade, you play slow for the Nano Blade, and you play fight by fight. And QU on the defense is going to be on the Hazard as well, so we'll see if they'll be able to collapse on anyone on their defense.
Event is going to be leading on the Ball this time around. I was fully expecting the Hazard, but not this time. And then Drive, like, rolling into the backline kind of leaves his team open up for a dive. And I feel like Quinnipiac is kind of looking for it, but they're not going to be forcing anything just yet. Sir Sappy is going to be in a bit of a bad situation. He almost gets caught out, but he dives out and gets back to his team. Right now, Event just harassing the supports, gets them off the high ground, and now Niagara can push up a little bit. They have the space to breathe just for now, but whether or not they capitalize is going to be up to them. Vic is going to be looking to do some damage to Sir Sappy as he is going to the high ground, but Sogu is going to get the better of Dominator right now, and Antler is going to be beating his counterpart in Sir Sappy right now. Quinnipiac just playing it slow, looking for the damage, getting the kills that they need to slow down this play. Event doing a good job at surviving, but not doing a full good job at clearing out the enemy team like he wants to. I know he's getting a little stressed with that, but Dominator is actually going to be finding the kill onto Antler. That might be their go time. They are going to be looking to put the pressure on. Sojourn is going to be alone by herself, and right now he is going to be going into the backline. Event could have possibly popped the mines down the stairs, trying to do some damage. I feel like I want to see him press the button. Just scares them out. What is not going to be necessary. Sir Sappy gets the kill onto Wu Yang. Event gets the kill on to Sogu, and right now the Wu Yang ultimate is going to be burnt to try to cut down this hazard, and it is going to be used effectively in NU, although not as cleanly as Quinnipiac, still with a respectable time. 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. They get the first point.
Yeah, they get the first point, like you said, not as quick as Q, but nonetheless they do still get the point. They do have a good amount of time. They have 4.5 minutes, and Q looks like they're gonna try to take this high ground and use their ult to try to slow down the pace a little bit here.
I'm curious to watch some Wu Yang gameplay, as I myself will probably never be playing him.
I'm just
Nano
on Saturday's stream.
Nano is going to be coming out with the Sojourn ultimate, but I'm not sure if it's going to be finding anything just yet, as he is not going to be finding any enemy targets, but the Hazard ultimate is going to be locking down Glizzy. It is going to be locking down Dominator. Event is not going to get caught out just yet. He is going to have to roll away, but he is going to be going low. Saturday and Event are going crazy to keep themselves alive, but Sir Sappy actually in the backline finding Mango Shark by himself. I was not ready for that. Trying to do some damage into this enemy team of Kuyu. Sir Sappy really probably calling for his team to support him, but now he's going to get caught out. Nobody is there for him, but nobody's on the high ground for the side of Quinnipiac anymore except for Vic, who has that mobility, but the supports, their spots are broken. So right now Niagara really wants to do something. Event almost getting that kill, but getting slept in the backline. He is going to have to shield and get out. He is going to do it effectively. Oh my god, being brought so low.
Very end there. Mango Shark's finding a lot of picks on the Wu Yang on this map.
As I said earlier, ball control, crazy.
Yeah. No, definitely, for sure on this map. And Niagara does have the Nano Blade here, and it's not too far from Q's, not too far from having the Nano Blade as well. So we'll see if Niagara is able to press the goal button here.
Sir Sappy is probably going to look to go up in 3, 2, 1. Nope, he almost gets blasted, but the Nano does come in first, and he's about to go in. Finds one, going to be looking for 2. He is going to be met with a tank, and I'm not sure if the damage is going to matter, but he is going to dash away, ignore the tank, go for the DPS, finds the 2, does damage on the 3rd, and opens up Niagara to get in here. All that remains is this little shark boy, Mango Shark, Wu Yang. Went to water school just like Mango Shark did, and he's gonna get, oh my god, the Event needs to reload. I felt BM that he was stalling him out, but he wasn't. He just needed to reload. And Mango Shark fully goes down eventually. My camera just clipped through the wall, but that's okay. Dominator now on this Ashe, just trying to put pressure with the dynamites. Vic is gonna go in with the Nano. And right now, Wu Yang is going to be ulting to try to cut down some things, but it's not going to be a matter. Event is going to be in there with the mines, trying to stop Vic from aggressing. But right now, if he goes oh my god, the wall almost pushes him into a mine, but it's not going to be enough. Som is going to be finding 2. Sir Sappy and Glizzy getting caught out. Event needs to regroup with his team if he wants any chance of winning this game right now. Otherwise, he was about to stagger super hard.
Evan maybe looking for a little sneaky back up there, but Q easily able to spot him out there, and they're just gonna keep holding this high ground, and Niagara's Gonna try to dislodge him.
Saturday caught out by the field. He takes a railgun to the head. It doesn't kill him outright, but 14 HP to get 2 ticked by the Sojourn field is just enough to take him out.
I love how Dom watched Saturday die that way and continue peeking, then died the same way.
Oh my god. 40 seconds remain on the clock for NU. I know they have it in them to be able to take this fight, but they just need to properly do it. They do not have any ultimates on board for this coming up fight, but neither does really QU. But should this fight stall out, both teams will have enough ultimates to swing it either way. But they do need to touch. Psalm is going to find the kills in a very similar way. Sir Sappy is going to go down. 20 seconds remain on the board. Enough time for all these players to return if they need to, but somebody needs to touch. And most of QU is just running defense now. They are not going to let anybody touch this point. Antler is running the May, and the freeze is almost online. It's not going to go well for QU or NU at this point in time. Dom does touch at the last sec, but the the Wu Ying ultimate is going to come in to try to stop everything. This ends now, Sam says. He is going to find Sir Sappy. Event is going to go in, but he is going to get frozen. Lizzie's the only one remaining, but she's not going to touch as she is going to go back to spawn. And QU hold out on this point and take Hollywood. I was blanking on the name for a second. The Bob Kitty Quinny win. Goofy ass names.
You know, really nice defense from QU, especially with the dive with the Hazard and the Genji, and even with the Soj as well. That was really well. Oh, and Tom's got the Galactic Soj gun. His performance was definitely galactic. That game he played. I thought honestly he played really well on that defense.
Their attack was crazy though.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
no, their
their
attack,
defense.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the Winston. Oh yeah. Huh?
Oh.
The attack
I thought
was the attack happened so fast to the point where it's not as notable as seeing like how well they held.
But I guess that's fair. But thank God I'm not playing, bro. Because I'll be like,
You'll be like, get me out of here.
I'll be like, get me out. I don't want no part of this. Grinny's not having it today.
Niagara having a good showing on control. Clearly Hollywood, what is this technically? A hybrid map is Quinny's bread and butter, utilizing the dive to their full extent, but not being able to like brawl as good as they did on the first map. So maybe one of the options for NU has to be right now is play into that weakness. Don't give them a dive map. If I see Watchpoint Gibraltar, I am gonna lose it, because right now I think Quinny will run over them at that point if they choose that map. But that's just my idea. It's at the end of the day, Niagara needs to choose what map they are most comfortable on, and they need to enable themselves. Push.
I would say, yeah, I was gonna say if I'm Niagara right now. Ooh, I know push is definitely good. But I was gonna say, if I'm Niagara right now, I definitely want to go to more of a brawl type map where the fights were definitely a lot closer, and I think suits their strengths a lot more. So I would probably, like you said, probably suggest maybe like a push, or even like maybe like Saravasa or something.
I was gonna say, I was thinking either Runasapi or Saravasa at this point in time might be the ideal maps to go to.
I want to see an Ana ban. Ban Ana. Kill Ana. No reason.
Jesus
At
Christ.
all.
The Ana nades have been intense from these players, so maybe. But like I said, I need to read the rules. We'll get back to you on that once we figure out how bans properly work. Somebody DM me the rule book so I can read it at some point. Please. But yeah, or at least screenshot and send me like how bans work. I'm just curious.
I'll get it for you. Give me 2 seconds.
What you're gonna pull out the rule book from like 2 years ago? Crazy.
If I remember right, they're using their rulebook from ECAC? Or is it NECC?
I have no clue.
They're using one of their rulebooks. I think it's ECAC. They're using theirs, and I'm still on the server, so I can just pull it up. But I also think my the Sienna Overwatch captain sent it in our chat, so let me go grab that.
switching over the graphic to just see the game progression as it is. We do see Quinnipiac taking the first 2 maps right now, but not necessarily taking them in easy sweeps. Niagara putting up a good fight, especially on map 1 so far, but Hollywood going a little bit better for Quinnipiac this time around. We are going to be floating Rialto. Instead of a hybrid, it is going to be a full-blown escort map, but the problem is Rialto does have some of that verticality, that dive that Quinny is very good at right now, as we could see from the previous map. Might not lend well to them, but we don't know just yet. Maybe we're going to see some boops off the map. Maybe we can get some Lizzie Wizard with the boops, please. That's what I'm expecting. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get to see who they ban. But like, outside of the Ana ban, who else do you want to see banned? Life.
Hold up, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on Rialto. Genji. No reason. Honestly, no reason. Just Genji.
Just Genji.
But I also don't think. Okay, Sappy does play Genji. I forgot who was on Genji on Quinny, but nah. I want a DPS ban. I don't want a tank ban right now. Feeling like a DPS ban, you know. Also, if you check your DMs, I'm pretty sure this is the ruling for hero bans. Keyword, pretty sure. Not 100%. I'm like 85.7% sure. Yeah, I mostly just want the Ana ban. I don't care who else.
Okay, so it is as I explained, where like, say, Niagara bans Ana. QU can ban Ana next, but teams cannot repeat bans themselves. And the only thing I failed to mention was, oh, and did we see, no, we're seeing Ash and Ball ban go around.
Ash and Ball?
If a team does, what's it called? What the heck was I about to say? Oh, one thing is, if a team bans from, say, support for one map, the other team must not pick a support. They have to pick either DPS or DPS or tank, which is interesting. So that is good. Thanks.
Is that how?
He'll hear this a minute later, but Dax sent me the whole rule books. Thanks, Dax.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Come in clutch.
You know, I could have done that too.
No.
but-
You sent the part I needed, but for future, I will read this rule book so I could continue knowing everything. Should
see.
anything else happen at some point. So yeah, thank you both. But yeah, Ash and
I love this
Ball
map.
being banned, so a lot of Niagara's last-ditch attempt to like touch the point is not going to be coming out, but we are going to be seeing a defense lead with Sigma. He was banned earlier in the series, but I did not realize that he was being picked for the side of Niagara. I almost forgot to switch screens.
Oh,
But
I
yeah.
remember now. Birds, wasn't it? Birds and music.
If
Was
you're
it,
gonna go dive again real quick.
Did Quinny ban Ball or did Quinny ban Ash?
I can't quite tell, but
Okay, because I mean, both of those are like heroes that NU plays, so I just find it interesting that they're both kind of banned. That's all.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
oh my god, Antler just getting rocked and then picked off immediately. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't moving my camera, but like it happened right at the bottom of my screen. Just hearing him get absolutely obliterated. Sorry, Antler. Right now, Winston doing a good job at getting to the high ground. Event on this Sigma could be. Oh, that rock almost connects. Good flick, but it doesn't reach just yet. I don't know how to comment on this right now. It's just a bit of a shoot fest, stalemate. Some people are looking to get into the backline right now. NU just poking out the enemy as best as they can. Right now, Sigma having a better... What's it called? Ooh, Dominator plus a railgun shot onto Vic. Vic was like half HP, but I think a railgun shot brought him down to like barely anything, and an icicle just picks him off. But we are going to be seeing the king himself, the glorious Reinhardt, is going to be coming onto this side for Quinnipiac. I have not seen that character, like, I feel like naturally played outside of, I think maybe Fairfield has like a specific Reinhardt player. But yeah. He's not popular right now. A lot of players picking a lot of other things. Mango Shark getting a quick kill onto Dominator. Zenyatta being quite a damage dealer at the end of the day. Right now, Reinhardt is going to be going in with that damage boost from the Ana. He's going to get dropped by Sigma. Got real low, 50 HP in a dream. He holds his shield up, and his team gets there with the Transcendence to keep him alive. A lot is being used from the side of Quinnipiac to get this done, and they do successfully do it. That was actually pretty close. I thought Niagara had a good chance at closing that fight out, but with that shield to keep himself alive, Vic is still there and pushing this card.
Yeah, what if Niagara are gonna have a touch? They do have the wing. Are they gonna be able to touch? Oh no, it doesn't look like it. So Q gonna get the first point here.
Niagara gonna have to back up. They don't want to give this sightline that the entire enemy team in Kyu is just pelting them from. Dominator gets a couple of Zenyatta orbs to the face, but not enough to bring him down. So Sappy is getting pushed by a giant Reinhardt, but Reinhardt isn't going to be getting the kills as he is actually going to get caught out himself. As soon as the Reinhardt went up, Niagara actually aggressed onto the backline, and they are going to get the kills that they want. Saturday getting a late kill onto Mango Shark, so they are going to slow this push down just enough. Sam is just going to be shooting around from the outside, trying to get some quick damage, hopefully trying to aim the railgun shot, get a quick headshot kill, like every Sojourn really wants to. Nope, there goes the railgun. It's not going to pick up anybody. A lot of damage going down onto the side of Niagara. I see a lot of HP drain, and eventually Sir Sappy is going to go down. Deflect kill. Sir Sappy, you should kill yourself by accident, brother. Not a good situation you want to be in right now. Quinnipiac on the push. Sir Sappy needs to return this point. Dom is going to be looking to go in with the freeze, try to deny everything, but as soon as that happens, Vic is going to be trying to get out with his life. Two targets go up in the air, and I don't think they have the HP to survive the crash down, and they don't. Vic is going to go down, and right now, Sigma trying to live with his, what's called Wu Yang, but it's not going to be enough as a Genji Antler is doing his job and trying to get these picks, trying to get these kills. He finds Wu Yang in the vent, just trying to hold it down. It's go time, and right now, Sir Sappy looking for the kills. The Antler is looking to deny anything. Headshot does connect onto Soju, but it's not going to be enough as the Transcendence is right there to heal it all up immediately. But this push from Quinnipiac is getting a bit stalled out, but Dominator is going to go down. Mango Shark is going to find the kill, but he is going to get res. Glizzy on that Mercy is going to return it. And Sir Sappy is going to actually get the kill onto Mango Shark now. That kill that he got meant nothing when it was healed, when it was res, and then he goes down himself. So right now, NU in a bit of a advantage right now, and they need to find more kills to extend this lead, and they do. Antler does go down. They are looking for more. Vic is going to fall late. A minute and 50 seconds were made on the board, and they are trying to, they are just trying their best to, what's it called, stop this point. It's in a bit of a bad position where it's almost towards the end, but right now, NU is in a good position, holding them back at this bridge.
Yeah, and Glizzy Wizard's gonna have her Valak, and obviously when you use Valak, you can help bring you can help charge up your other ults, because with the damage boost, you know, do more damage, you will get your other ults. So definitely a window for Niagara here. In QU, they're gonna be playing for this Nano, so we'll see if they'll be able to get a Nano Blade off if this fight goes long.
Valk is going to come out and try in response of that Genji. I think she was afraid that he was going to be looking to Blade, and I'm not sure if they are aware that he does not have it just yet, but he will have it shortly. Vic trying to do some damage. He does not have his ultimate, but he is trying to be a big, scary German man. Nano Blade is going to come out, and they are going to be looking to go into the back line. Liu Yang is not going to look to go down just yet. They are going to find the kill at the last second, though. Cut down that ultimate, and he is going to find both supports. Antler and Mango. Was that Mango Shark? Or Soju. Sogo it's not Soju, but get the good combination
I'm
again.
not sure. I'm not sure if you saw what happened, but Vic actually, I believe he pinned Saturday while Saturday bubbled himself and was able to kill him before the bubble exploded. So that was really big window there for QU.
I thought Antler like got the final slash off onto both supports, but either way,
He did.
Either way, Saturday goes down right before the bomb goes off, trying to deny him. It was a good attempt, but the sheer amount of focus fire from Quinnipiac enables Antler to complete the job. A minute and 30 seconds remain on the clock for the side of Quinnipiac, and right now this ends now. The what's it called? The slam is going to come through. Event is going to go down. Right now, Sir Sappy and what's it called? And Antler are going for a brawl in the beginning. But Event is actually going to get the slam down that he needs to kill off Vic. Sir Sappy gets the kill onto Antler. The support combination from Glizzy to keep him alive is what's going to allow him to win that fight. It was not going well initially. Mango Shark kind of alone right now, getting stalled out for a hot second. He is going to die very late. And right now, 50 seconds remain on the board for Quinnipiac. And I'm not sure if they're going to complete this map.
Yeah, they're going to have the nano to work with, so Andler Randler, well, no, I guess I don't discuss what hold him. I'll just call him And is going to have to try to get his blade up in time, but Niagara do have some ults to slow this down. Definitely, they're going to full support a flow with the Blizzard to try to catch everyone. So this is a prime opportunity for Niagara to hold here.
Late switch to the Hazard is going to deny him all perks into this last fight. He might get one towards the end, but the Dominator is going to be looking to freeze people off. The zoning tool is going to find the Ashe, but there are a bunch of players in the weird positions. Hazard is going to fall. Sam is also going to fall. Antler is going to finally fall as well. And Curie is the only one that remains. 7 seconds remain on the clock, and she cannot progress forward, so she progresses backwards, back to spawn as Niagara finishes her off. And Quinnipiac, although had a good push, does not complete Rialto.
Yeah, Niagara coming up big with a hold at the end. Unfortunately, Sago dying a little too early, I believe, at the last fight. I believe Sago had Nano at the end there. But nonetheless, Niagara do hold at the end. And I think both teams can be pretty happy. That wasn't a bad push. And Niagara, considering how the first point went, I think Niagara did a really good job of holding at the end. I think they definitely have a good chance to win this map and continue the series.
I'm not even sure if really, the first point wasn't really anything to be mad about, because, they held pretty well initially. It's just once the ultimates started coming out, that's just where everything fell apart, and they just had to give it up immediately. Whereas, for second point, they kept fighting here and there. It was a back and forth, and I think it was good for both teams. And then the final one was just NU control. They kind of had to give up initially because they lost the point, but as soon as it got towards where it was at the end, they just never let go. So, yeah. Different pacing, different parts of the map, but we are seeing some very good, different compositions coming out from both these teams at this point in time. So, in terms of, previous maps, not for this entire map.
Vic sticking on the Ryan again, and to me that's definitely interesting, because like you said, Ryan isn't necessarily a great tank. This is just me, I feel like I would personally prefer, even Orisa or maybe even a Ram here. But the Ryan worked out pretty well though, so we'll see how the Ryan will hold here on the defense.
Not going to be holding up close, instead they are going to be giving up a lot of space. So we are going to see how well. It's not the person I try to go onto. Why is my camera not clicking onto the Sojourn? I'm trying to look at the high ground, but what's it called? Vic is going to get caught out right now, and he is going to not have the support the support from his team to break the wall. So right now, QU is on the run as they do lose their tank. Event bringing up a rock, but the problem is the rock does not deny his sleep, going right through it and putting him to sleep. So nothing crazy right now, but we are going to be seeing a Malga swap. The rock is going to make connection and just going to knock this Malga down. They are not going to let this point go. I know it's getting very close, but they are for sure going to charge in at the last second if they really need to. Doesn't matter if they walk up, and Amalga is still going to fall. What's the point? Oh, but the point just goes in. There's no contest, even though QU is basically right here. They are going to be losing too, and Kiri's in a bit of a bad position. If she doesn't escape now, if she doesn't TP, she was going to die either way, as she was going to get chased down. But the problem is she TPs right into the front sight lines of Niagara, so she still falls. Instead, I think she should have just jumped off the map a little sooner and denied the ult charge.
Yeah, and going to be swapping over the Mei here. I definitely like this with the Malga a little bit more than the Genji, able to brawl a little bit more, able to try to isolate Evan. Or is it Avin? I don't even, is it Avin?
I just say Evan.
Okay, Evan, okay. But Niagara gonna have some support ults here as well as the overclock, so Cyrus Happy can definitely clean up this fight. The QU will have the Kitsune rush, and here it comes.
Kitsune Rush is going to be looking to deny a lot of damage, but the wall is going to be cutting off Vic from a lot of his team. Sir Sappy in a bit of a bad situation. He is trying to dance with death right now, but that death name is going to be, what's it called? Death is going to be Somniscent, and he is going to be finding the kill. Antler is also going to be finding the kill on the Glizzy Wizard, and right now, Niagara is just going to get caught out in a bit of a bad situation. They aren't finding any kills, but they are going to be going down. Saturday trying to hold out, trying to get these kills for some reason, but he doesn't have his team with him. I think that was a bit of an ambitious ultimate, and I think it was just a bit of a, like, a bit of a scary, like, last-ditch effort. Saturday does fall, but they don't res him because he is going to respawn right behind them. So, I think...
Yeah, and QU are gonna have a storm of ults here. So this upcoming fight, I would say Niagara should probably be eco push. Maybe try not to use your Blizzard and your Overclock. See if you can get maybe 2 ults out of QU, and then maybe come back when the ults are a little more even.
Sir Sappy needs to find a couple picks right now if he wants to do anything. Otherwise, they're going to be running into a lot of death coming out. Vic is going to be taking a lot of damage, giving them a lot of ult charge, but the ultimate is going to come out immediately, and then Blizzard is going to come down to try to help their team. Vic is going to get frozen, but he is not going to go down just yet. The Immortality Field, I didn't even know there was a Baptiste on the side of Quinnipiac just yet. Sir Sappy once again fighting in this corner, looking to get a flank, looking to get the kill. He is going to get aggressed by Vic, and he is looking for more. He does not get the final kill. Baptiste is low. He is going to fall, and right now, I think NU's in a bit of a decent position. 2 supports and a Malga, but the problem is their tank is right there to support them. They need to aggress with him, but the wall is going to come out, and Event looking for the kill, but it's not going to be him. It's going to be Saturday. Saturday just spamming the water balls on top of Vic right now, but what's it called? The Ana ultimate is going to come through, going to do some damage, going to keep him alive. It's going to keep going crazy. Malga is not going to stop. He is going to be brought actually kind of dangerously low right now, and NU seems to have stabilized just now. They are going to be looking to aggress, and right now, just looks like they stalled out this fight as best as they can, QU. But right now, who's going to get the better of them? Sam is going to get the better of Sir Sappy right now. An Event. Ooh. The freeze is going to come out. And Saturday, I know it's not him who said it, but like, technically, what's it called? Wu Yang, as he used that one skill that gives him the movement speed, he said, "Come and get me," as he gets caught out by an ice wall and dies.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a funny voice line timing. I am falling through the map because I switched the events screen as he died, as he jumped off the map and we went under it for a brief moment. But ultimate, 2 ultimates on board for the side of Niagara. Very devastating ultimates, good damage from Sigmas, but Saturday having that good initiator if they really want to.
Niagara does have the Tidal Blast here, and Avon does have the Gravitic Flux. They're gonna have support ults and this cage coming up.
Event is looking to do as much damage as he possibly can. But the, what's it called, the Immortality Field is going to go crazy. Reverse the Tide did come out, and it is going to be looking to deny a lot of people kills. Vic is going to go down, but so is Dominator. So is so many people, but it doesn't matter. Dominator is going to get rezzed up, so we are going to be seeing NU in full force, and nobody for the side of Quinnipiac staying alive at this point in time. Right now, Mango Shark looking for his life. He is looking for that TP. 3, 2, 1. It's not going to matter. He's going to go back to his team, but not the way he would have liked. 2 minutes remain on the board for NU to push this point. Not that far. 59.64 meters is all they have to push it, and they've already pushed it 10. It's closed. The gap is closing, and he needs to come back in full force if they want to live. But Dominator does have that freeze. Sir Sappy does have his ultimate. Glizzy is online with hers. And in the universe, it sings to Event. He's looking to hold down this point. He's trying his best, and he's just doing some damage, and we hear the music. It is going to tick off, but it doesn't matter. Sir Sappy does go down, but it doesn't matter when you have that res online. I do think Dominator's about to ult here, as they do put down the window to try to stall out, but it's not going to matter. Vic is going to try to keep his Alpha alive. Dominator's not going to find the kill, and Vent is going to get frozen himself. Antler is going to return the favor. Right now, Event gets a kill on his way out, but I'm not sure if they're at full force to be able to succeed right now. Vic is going to be going into the back line, and they almost find Sir Sappy, but instead they are going to be finding themselves killed. So right now, NU knows that they are in a good position. They are going to go aggressive. Sir Sappy's going to come here. This ends now, but for who? Is it going to be for NU? Because they're going to possibly win this map. They are going to find the Baptiste. They are going to find the Sojourn. They are going to be pushing this to a map 4. And NU Niagara taking Rialto. Ooh.
That Rialto, another very close map, just like Lijiang, really coming down to that was. I think that was. I don't know if that was last fight exactly, but it was very, very close. And yeah, Niagara edging this one out, and definitely going to a map that definitely favors more of a total brawl. Definitely seems to favor them for sure. And now I believe the last two modes are what? It's Flashpoint and Push, and I think you could definitely play those types of comps on Push and Flashpoint especially. So. Yeah, this is a big map win for Niagara.
Big map win for Niagara. They are going to be looking to extend this series. So I am looking to see what it has to offer. What's scary is now the map choice is in the hands of Quinny, so they do not have the ability to kind of play into that advantage. All right. Oh.
Well, it looks like they're going to be banning Lucio for map number 4.
Yeah, I am gonna be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How's Korea? Wait, so I heard you. Wait, you're in Korea now, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah,
Stream.
I'm in Korea.
Nice. You like it?
Yeah, I do. I've been here for like 2 months now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wait, so
my
what
contract.
time is it? So what time is it there? What time is it?
It's currently noon.
Oh, okay.
12:17. Yeah.
So you're 13 hours ahead. Well.
Yeah. It's a new day for me. I woke up, took the bus, immediately went to a PC cafe, and started playing Overwatch comp.
Oh, really? Are you at the cafe right now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't have my PC set up with me, nor did I. Do I have Wi-Fi at my apartment? So we're struggling a little out here, but yeah, I like it.
That's good.
Mm.
I know we're talking about.
Okay,
You know.
but we're talking about me, you know. Sorry. Only thing I want to say about the last match that we saw was Vic disappoint me just a little at the beginning. I'm a big Ryan fan, you know. I love Reinhardt. He is my #1 tank. I only play him as tank. So when I saw Vic shatter into a Sigma shield that was up for like more than like 30 seconds, that was a little sad and a little disheartened. But Vic redeemed himself? Yeah, that's the word. English is hard nowadays. He redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. And said he got, I think it was a 3-person shatter, so. I also love the skin pick. 10 out of 10. Omnit's Prime. I love it. But yeah, that's all I have.
Chat out here naming League.
Not just League, just any other character from any other game. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. At the end of the day, it really does depend on what Quinny brings us to. We were saying how push and overall, like push and flashpoint maps are not going to lend well to them. So the fact that we went to Rialto, it was their best opportunity to close out this series. So right now, I think we are in the higher chance of a full reverse sweep, but Quinny is not going to go down without a fight. Ooh, I think, it really, if we don't see a May ban from Quinny, which that's been like one of the major problems. Like, she just puts up a wall, cuts somebody off, murders them, and then we move on with our lives. So if they cut that out, then Quinny will have a lot more open sight lines, and we are going to be going to that everybody's favorite Flashpoint map, Servasa, for some reason.
I hate Flashpoint. I'm a firm Flashpoint hater. Every time I play Flashpoint, it's on that one map that feels really, really big. It's the new Flashpoint one. Yeah. They love that map over here. I don't know why. I'm just like, please, I don't want to go there no
especially
more.
the first point, yeah, on that map. Yeah, I hate, yeah.
I'm just sitting here like, why are we here? Oh, okay.
Malga and Lucio.
Interesting.
Ooh, that is interesting. Because I honestly thought, I thought both Malga, I mean, I feel like both times they've been on Malga this series. Actually, no, I don't think Avon's been on Malga since map 1, I believe. So Vix, yeah, I mean, I assume it's Niagara banning the Malga, because I will say, I think Vix, yeah, oh my god, English is hard. Vix Malga. Yeah, I was going to say, Vix Malga has been pretty good, so.
It's been good. I will say Malga has been fine for both parties. Vic has been getting the better of the event in the Malga v Valga, but like at the end of the day, it wasn't by much, so yeah, it really was depending on who got the support. So I'm not sure how big of a threat truly Malga was, but he does run around on this map. It is a bit different geometry, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Winton.
Wouldn't be surprised to see even like some Hazard game players, because Hazard, I don't think he gets, and again, no, I think he gets played on this map as well, so. Anything but a boring Orisa, please. Anything.
I feel like Orisa does not get picked, but Vic on the ball.
Oh, Vic on the ball. Interesting.
And Event on the Queen.
We ain't got no Lucio. We got a Queen for speed.
I see. This is interesting for me because last map Niagara also ran the Mercy no ring, which Mercy ring isn't like a ton of healing,
But those reses were very impactful when they needed them.
Yeah. Those reses were very, very good.
But this is very positionally different, so I'm not sure if she's gonna get away with the reses the way she did. Every time like she res somebody, it was because they got like picked off inside of like a building around a corner.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be seeing a Juno here from Sago. See, I'm a Juno lover. I know she got heavy nerfed. She got hard nerfed, but I'm a Juno lover. I love Juno. So see how well Sago does here on the Juno. It's definitely something to keep my eye on.
Vic is just hanging around in the backline with the ball, looking to boop some people in. He's not going to find anybody but the Queen, so it's not going to be doing much. He's going to be rolling on to that point, trying to just be a little disruptive. The poke fest from both these teams is going to be going nowhere. Quinnipiac does not feel comfortable to push onto point right now. Oh my god. Quinny almost loses their first member, but it's not going to be enough right now. Antler is going to be looking to be the target of Niagara, and they are going to find that kill. Saturday picks up the kill right now. Quinnipiac, not that they're doing anything crazy wrong. They were looking for the picks. They were looking for the kills. They're just doing the poke that they need to, but they get poked out enough, and they are on the losing trade this time around. So we will see how they regroup and go in at this. Sam is going to be... Antler is switching to the May, and Sam is going to be switching... No, was Sam always on the cast? Yeah. He's already almost at his ultimate. Crazy, 87%.
And hopping over to the May is a little interesting for me, because, May's not someone you normally play with, like, a hybrid ball comp, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a little different.
Vent is actually going to be going in a little aggressive right now, but the wall is going to be coming out and cutting him out. Zom is going to be going down. The takes are going to come through. Glizzy getting that res is going to be big, and Saturday is going to be returning to try to deny anything crazy from the enemy team. He only knocks some people down, but he doesn't find any kills, but that's not going to be super necessary. The area is going to be denied. The point is going to be dangerous, and Mango Shark is finally going to find the kill on Saturday because of it. And right now, May going in, but it's not going to be enough. I feel like an ultimate from Event was going to come out earlier than it needed to do, and I thought he was going to get some good damage and heals up, but it doesn't matter as he gets cut out as he starts flying through. Right now, what's called Quinnipiac actually finds a good take onto this point. They find it at the last second. Oh my god, I fucked up. I forgot to switch my screen. I've been casting. Welcome to...
I was wondering why Court was saying you see the gameplay. I'm like, is stream that delayed?
No, that's my fault. That is truly my fault. I just forget.
Oh,
Welcome to the podcast version. We're still at the first map. We're still at the first point anyway. Yeah. But, you know, hopefully my descriptions were good enough. We are going to see... Oh, my God. This thing is not going to come through. Juno Ultimate is going to come through for the side of Quinnipiac, and they are going to be holding out point.
So I'm taking out a little bit early. That's definitely a little unfortunate for QU, and Niagara is going to definitely press some WT with Mango Shark going down, and probably the rest to follow as well. It looks like Niagara is going to take this flip and likely get the point.
But they do need to hold off the point from Ball for a second. May almost touches at the last second, but it doesn't matter.
It's going to be Niagara getting the first point with some ults to spare as well, which is really, really important. But so does QU, so this next fight definitely will be close to call. I can't see because of my Discord profile pic, I cannot see Avon's ult charge. Is that 80%? I believe that's 80%. I could be wrong, or is it 60?
It's at 62%.
Oh, it's 60.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you guys have the Discord overlay on? Goobers. Anyway, I do apologize to the stream. Yes, sorry, I did mess up this time around. But hopefully my casting and descriptions of what was going on was good enough to give you an idea of how that entire round went, that point went. But we are going to be seeing NU trying to get onto this point immediately, almost capping it, but Vic is going to be denying a lot of that pressure right now as he's going to roll in, put his ultimate down, and not let anybody cut him through and get that point. And QU is actually going to be the first to get this point in their favor. But Saturday is actually doing a good job at doing a lot of damage. Event right now trying to get this ball off the point. And right now, but it doesn't matter. Saturday gets assassinated by Antler as he comes in from behind and just puts the icicles into the back of his head. Dominator now going to get cut out himself. He's going to try to deny the May the pressure, but it doesn't matter as he is going to try to walk. Actually, he's just going to try to walk out now as the pressure was turned towards Sir Sappy. So, yeah.
And Niagara do have rampage, but Mango Shark can definitely say no to that rampage by hitting Aikman. Oh, but Avon getting pulled off the map by Vic. And QU, this should get QU to 99 here.
I'm going to allow QU to comfortably take this point, most likely. But NU's still not out of it just yet. They can retake if they want to. They do have the ultimate economy to do so, but it's not going to fully matter just yet, as the ultimates are going to come out from Antler to stall out at least two. Two players do not get through, and NU is just going to give up this point and allow them to have it, as they need to back up. Try not to die here, and just regroup for the next flashpoint. Supports are trying to support supports and also support their tank, but the problem is they're in a bit of a bad situation. But these supports are very capable at keeping themselves alive right now. Mango Shark is not going to let that happen just yet, though, as he is trying to get some quick damage, especially with that Kiri who can find that damage. Som is actually going to be here in a bit of a bad situation if he is not going to get respected space, but also NU feels like they didn't capitalize on that potential pick.
Yeah, Vic looking for pile drive there. Does not seem to find anyone, but definitely get some damage and a nice wall from Dominator to secure the point for QU now. Here comes the nano onto Zom. Let's see what he's able to do.
He is going to immediately look for that Deadeye. He is going to find two. A lot of damage was done to the members of NU as they go in towards the point, so they immediately got Deadeye shot. Meanwhile, Glizzy did it ult, and she is just going to be flying around, but she gets taken out real quickly. I feel like they could have stalled her out, but they chose not to.
You know, once again, Avon still holding on to the rampage.
I feel like Vic is unaware of which side the other team is on. Because he was set up to hang on the wrong side, homie. Unless Niagara tries to rotate the map, then he would have been right. So there is that. The anti-nade comes through and just scares NU back for a brief moment. But now, everybody is just going to be flooding out here. This ends now. Sir Sappy going to be looking to do some damage, but the Kiriko ultimate comes out. But I think it gets actually blocked by the Mei wall. And they are going to find one. Sir Saturday is going to be looking to go in, look for the kills. He is going to be finding a lot of damage, but he's not going to be finding the kills. It doesn't matter. NU is just trying to hold out here, but they need to finish these players off, and they find the kills that they need. Glizzy Wizard, I always thought that was a bit dangerous because I do know Sam was hanging around, but he did back up immediately and allow Saturday to get res, so all of NU is still here.
Yeah, and Q, you are building up towards the Deadeye. Zom's gonna have the Deadeye, Ant does have the Blizzard, and Vic will soon have the Minefield. And Glizzy, once again, can use her Valk to help Niagara charge the rest of their ultimates and see how this fight looks. This might very well be last fight here for the point.
Mercy is going to ult, but the problem is there is going to be a Deadeye coming through. It's not going to be finding any kills. It's just going to be doing some damage. But it doesn't matter if you don't need the Deadeye if you're going to get the kills with your basic attack. Saturday does get the kill. And Dominator, Saturday are going to be looking to do some damage here. Freeze, don't move. But who's going to be not moving? Is it going to be QU or is it going to be Niagara? As they do need to try their best to hold this point. Saturday is going to be looking to go down real quick. Vic finds the kill. Sir Sappy returns to the point, but it's not going to matter just yet. Glizzy Lizard actually flies over to the top of the map and tries to get with her team. Her movement is kind of crazy, but overtime is going to tick as Event is trying to hold down this point, but I don't think it's going to go their way. QU holds out this flashpoint, and we are looking for match point for this map right now as QU is looking to close it out, but NU still has a chance, and they do want to extend this entire series if they can.
And Q have bolts and portals as well, so it looks like they're going to be in a prime position in this first fight on the Palace Point. Yeah, Palace Point to take the first fight here.
Ooh, Dominator gets caught out. Sogu helping with the final elimination, but Saturday is actually going to get naded out. He needs to return to his team, and you cannot take this first initial point, but they are going to have to give it up. But nothing too crazy yet. The point has yet to respawn, but all of the members are returning right now. And the spawn is relatively not that far for this point. So there is that.
Yes! Q going to be getting the first flip with their support ult still in their pockets.
Kiriko ultimate is going to come out, and they are going to look to aggress, stop any push coming in crazy. Event is going to get slept and nantied out immediately. They are going to cut him down. And right now, looking to close this out. They only burn the one ultimate, and Sam doesn't even need it as he sneaks into the backline. He finds two, finds three, and Vic finishes them off. And right now, QU in a bit of a good position as Flashpoint does tick relatively quick. So this might come up to last two fight territory, but NU does need to go quick. They do have the ultimates, but the problem is there is a Curie online for the side of QU, and any cleanse will just negate every bit of pressure that they have. Vic is gonna get antied or nanoed up and gonna be looking to go in and just do a lot of damage as quickly as possible. A lot of pressure onto the back end of NU, but Sam is looking to do some damage with that Deadeye. He is looking to get that kill. They are going crazy. Event can't get in, and I'm not sure if NU can even get in at all. Somehow they don't touch as Saturday jumps in with the last second with his ultimate, but it doesn't matter. Quinnipiac hold out for the last second with everything properly going their way with the proper ultimates to try to slow down Niagara, and then the ultimates should just shut them out. Still, Saturday was able to get into the point at the last second, but he needed to go 1 second sooner, and because of that, Quinnipiac close out the series 3-1.
Very, 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 very close series. Definitely, I think, yeah, definitely the closest series that we've seen, which is it's definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, Niagara very, very close to touching at the end, but QU able to hold on and take the dub.
Very tight map indeed. I really liked what I saw from both these teams. And yeah, it was a good series. My voice hurts. I liked all the changes. I like how all the bans kind of manipulated the hero pools that were pulled out. I did really like Rialto coming in from Niagara, and I also kind of liked what was going on here on Cervasa, but Quinnipiac holding out with the whole proper rotations. Just well done, well disciplined. So Quinnipiac, I not sure if I can consider them like the top 3, but they are still like in that good upper mid spot that they've always been based on what I saw today. So Quinnipiac still retaining like what they've been doing. They have a whole season to prove me wrong where they can actually punch up above what they are currently playing. But we have to wait and see that from them. Overall,
like you said, a lot of the season left.
yeah. Overall, good games. It's getting late, so let's cut this a little short. Let's give out the MVPs. Life. Let's start with you. You do you.
Oh, me? Me do me? Hold up. I gotta think. You see, at the start for NU, I want to give it to Dom. But like low key, I kinda wanna give it to like fuck. Saturday. I forgot Saturday's name. I'm like the Joker guy. And I'm like, wait, that's not his name. But I'm going to give it to Saturday. And then for Quinny. I'm going to give it to Mango Shark. I like Mango Shark. I'm going to be honest, my brain turned off halfway through the game. I saw colors, Overwatch. I told you when I play the game, I don't think, I just do.
Amazing.
Thank you.
All right. How about you, Firewolf? How do you feel about who deserves it?
Niagara, I'm gonna say I think Lizzie played really well. I thought her on the Mercy. I think she played really well on the Mercy. I think it helped. It definitely helped Niagara win on what map was it? Rialto. And I guess I won't do repeats for QU. I will say I'm gonna say Vic. I think all of QU, like obviously all of QU like play well, but I think Vic. I'm gonna give Vic a shout out. I think Vic, especially on Hollywood, played really well, and I think his Winston Hazard gameplay really did a lot for their dive on that map. But yeah, I think Vic played like every map though. So yeah, I'll give it to Vic.
I do like that we are going to have diversity in terms of the MVPs. I'm going to start with QU. I'm going to give it to Zominiscent, or Zom for short, because like his overall DPS like gameplay was pretty good. He did a lot of good pressuring to like shut down people, shut down areas, and just overall be a menace. I do know like he was in constant duels with Sir Sappy, and whether or not he won it, I think he won it more times than not, but like Sir Sappy still did a good job at countering him. But at the end of the day, he had to be countered. He had to be the main reason for QU, in my opinion, why they did so well in some of these fights. And for the side of NU, I'm going to give it to Glizzy because of that Mercy gameplay, is what you said. A lot of her game like impact was those reses. Her position and choosing not to res poorly is very big for me. So I really liked what I saw. I saw her messing around on the last like point in Cervasa, but that was because she knew she couldn't get away with what she wanted to do. I saw her wanting to res, but like she overall good Mercy gameplay. It really helped with Rialto, and yeah, Glizzy gameplay. I want more of it.
We love Mercy gameplay.
We love Mercy gameplay.
We love Glizzy.
We do love Glizzy. We love you, Glizzy. If you're here.
But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, QU taking this series 3-1. I think the first time we did not get a 3-0 of the season, and we're only at week 3, so there's plenty time for more, but this is the start of where we get to see the good competition. And I want to see more map 4s, map 5s, and so forth. But until then, I think that's going to do it for us here at the stream. Thank you for tuning in, and I will possibly, I'm not sure if I'm going to have who I'm gonna have for that next game. But I will see you guys on Friday when I return with Ryder versus Iona. But for now, we're gonna go. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for joining again, Firewolf. And I guess say your good nights, everybody. Good night.
Good morning.
What?
Alright, good morning. Yeah.
You said-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning.
night. Good morning.
Yes.